recording again.
Yep.
Then awesome. So it's been a while. Since our last session, almost a month, I think. Well,
Yep.
close to. I think last we left off, it started where you entered the lair of Xanatar, and I think clutch play by Sean that he disguised himself as Nihilor, and that way you went through the dungeon without a lot of opposition, so to say. Maybe some odd characters next to him, but the presence of Nihilor was enough to persuade a lot of people just to ignore him and not confront him. You found a secret stash from Naro with all the gunpowder or black powder in his secret room. You left it there. You went back and found Torvin. Eventually, he gave you a new map where he explained some secret passages and some weak points within the structure. And you were going to place the gunpowder on the structures when Amergo, one of the major Jomo of Xanatar, entered the room, and he was a bit suspicious by what's going on. Nihilor being in the side of the dungeon, and but before he could really start his thorough investigation, he had an arrow stuck somewhere in his body, and a fight ensued. Some bandits came after you. You dealt with both Amergo and the bandits quite deftly and hid in a secret passageway, which is probably not known by a lot of Xanatar people, maybe Xanatar himself, but you kept there quiet for a while. And you entered what you presume was Xanatar's lair in the south, where you saw, fortunately Xanatar was not there, but his pet goldfish Shilgar was there, at least the new pet goldfish, because the caretaker, Old Steel Shoes, was just in the middle of replacing it with a new goldfish that probably died. And well, you want to make sure that you didn't take the wrong one, so you took both of them while dealing with Ott. But unfortunately, the luminescent particles that flowed through the room got the better of Thalius and Sean. So in the end, Sean was unconscious for 10 minutes, and Thalius was stunned for 8 minutes, or vice versa, but at least for quite a while. You heard some noise coming from some of the side rooms. You quickly bent back into the side tunnel and waited out, and you heard some angry roaring and screaming going on. And that's where we left off. You're now hiding in the tunnels of the lair, and you're still sort of in turn order, but there was more of how you were fleeing the dungeon. But we can ignore that for now. So, with that being said, what are you going to do?
I guess I'm going to continue to be stunned.
Yeah, so the question is more on you, Marco.
Yes. I'm gonna follow Andre. I'm just gonna move myself, but Andre is probably in front of me.
Yeah.
Because that would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, so you closed the door on top of here, the secret door that is it's now open due to the.
Let me take a glimpse of them on the map.
Yeah, so I'll lock the door actually. Just.
Right here.
So.
That's also a good point.
So.
And we want. Quick recap: did we want to blow this base up, or did we just want to leave at this point? I think we wanted to blow it up, right?
Yeah, I think the plan sort of shifted the moment the two of us got stunned, but before that we wanted to blow it up.
Oh,
but the plan was also to work out of here, walk back to the explosives with Nihilor, or fake Nihilor protecting us.
Yep.
But now you have unconscious Nihilor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is something else.
Yeah, because you don't change back, right? When you fall unconscious, you just remain.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Maloon is can carry you both, or in this case, Andrew will help with that. But you can, you know exactly what happened to your friends, but you can hear noises coming outside. You actually hear. You don't have to roll perception for that. So there's noises coming from the north through the hallway. You hear people rushing by and stuff like that.
Well, us staying here is probably not gonna do anything in the long run. So might as well. Since it's all me, I'm just gonna say what I want to do. Well, it's a long road. I want to go back to the left and then down A, and then we either can go up B and run for the exit, or go straight down for the explosives. But I'm gonna slowly move to down A and
Okay,
see what happens on the way.
Yeah, so you open the secret door, right? Um, roll a general perception check. 15. Yeah, so you don't hear people just outside your hallway at least, but you do hear them further up in this area. You don't know exactly if it's here or here, but at least there's noises coming from. So when you open the door a bit on the small opening, you hear noise coming from there.
And I'll whisper to Andre and anyone currently not stunned. I'm gonna take a peek around the corner and I'm gonna move like here.
Yeah. Yeah, you roll stealth check for me.
Oh, I trip on my way there or something.
Yeah. So you. Yeah. Let's double check by let's all there see what the passive perception is. What's going to be more than 4? Yeah, that's going to be more than 4. You peek around, but something gives away and you stumble and something falls and you hear, "Hey, who goes there?" And before you actually see this, okay. There's a couple of bandits and Dragar standing in front, and I want you to roll initiative, please. And I'll roll it for Andre, just for. I'll play the bird first.
The tracker is still the old tracker now.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Rio, roll initiative, please.
Do I need to roll initiative? Because I can't really do anything.
You're still.
You might wake up during the turn, man. Come on.
That's possible.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
You
Pretty
never
sure
know.
we wake up in like 60 rounds or something like that.
We don't have to meta this, but you're not going to wake up.
I'm looking at my spell slots, like I don't have the slots to take them on, but we'll see.
But Maloon actually, he was carrying you both also together with Andre, and I'll see what Andre Maloon will run initiative. Andre 17, bandit number 1, bandit number 2. River. Your Raven probably stays with you, right? Or did you? Can your Raven do something without your?
Yeah, it can. I'm not sure that it will. I'll have to rate the spell, but it's a Raven. It's still the bird, so unless I.
Ravens have a pretty high IQ to begin with.
Yeah.
But
But it doesn't work like that. It helps your friends in situations like.
Yeah,
normal,
I
or-
suppose it would, except that it doesn't like.
Oh.
It does like what a Raven would do, rather than what I tell it to do.
Yeah.
Because normally you can like telepathically control it, so it's basically whatever I think it thinks. But now it's just what a 2 intelligence Raven thinks. But I guess it can still use like the help action or something.
It sees a delicious worm under a rock and it's gonna go for it.
Pretty sure.
I don't think it does a lot.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, so it's just gonna sit on my shoulder and do nothing.
Yeah.
Probably use the help action against anyone who comes next to me.
Okay. Help action to somebody who comes next close to you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll just. I don't like doing this a lot, but Andre will just do I don't know, all the secret stuff he does with his first attack advantage. So he has 2 attacks, and how does that work?
He has 3 attacks on the first one.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he has the option to
and
use sharpshooter, and he has an extra 1d8 for the 3rd attack on the.
Oh, there he is!
Well then.
Perfect timing.
Wow.
You were just discussing your skills.
Yeah, I'm. Oh man, it's. You're safe by.
That is skills.
no.
Mad skills of arriving just in time.
I thought Olivia would manage to sneak by, but she rolled a 4 on stealth, so.
I don't know. I yelled maybe or something. This way,
Yeah.
guys!
Yeah.
So are we stealthing?
No, we're
No, not
fighting.
anymore.
No, we're mid-con.
Or is
We're
that
very
too
much
late?
spotted.
It's that ship has sailed. I rolled initiative for you. That's but you're still high, so you may re-roll if you want, or you could keep this one, whatever you want. But just get.
I would keep this one if I were you.
You can
Save
take your time to get set up as well, Thomas. Glad you're
Yeah,
here.
it seems to be very slow at loading the map.
It's a
Yeah,
big
it's a
map.
big
maybe
map,
that's,
so that's why.
Yeah, it might. You might have to scroll in our. Or a
It's,
bit.
No, but it's the image is all blurry, so it's like the
Yeah.
resolution on the picture. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see there's where the icons should be, but they're like
yeah.
so
Pixelated.
pixelated that they're basically square at the moment.
Great.
There we go.
I can describe the scene. So you waited a little bit in the secret hallway. I did just as a recap, where Tali is stunned. You can see him. He's awake, but he's totally stunned. And you and Malum were carrying him together with Sean, who was actually unconscious for some time. You don't know how long, but you heard some people rushing by the hallway. Olivia opened it on a small gap, looked outside, nobody's there, went around, heard some voices, and did something clumsy where some stones fell or something. And hey, who's there? And across from you in the north, you see 3 bandits and Dragar looking around, looking at the bodies that you left there from the fellow comrades that are still strewed around all those
Yeah,
salt
we
pillars.
fireballed some people in that hallway, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
the
dead
initiative that is in the chat, that is from now.
people.
Yeah.
Which I roll for you, but you're free to re-roll if you want.
I don't. I'm. So,
You're first
other
now,
than,
but you
Tali
can
is
re-roll
Raven,
if
I'm
you
top,
don't want to be
so
first.
I don't need to re-roll. That's fine.
No. Just just the Raven is before you. That's the only one.
That's fair enough.
But you're. It's your turn. You can do whatever you want. So you have a couple of bandits in front of you, and
All right. So I see 3 bandits and a Duragar, I guess.
yeah, correct. Yeah,
And
Duragars.
Duragar is still tiny.
small. Yeah, he's just looking around. He's like,
Yeah.
what the hell is happening here?
And this wouldn't be metagaming because we fought these bastards before.
No, you've seen. Normally they're twice the size. Yeah.
Moving my hunter's mark onto the Duragar,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna kill him.
That's weird.
That's,
Maybe all of them. I don't know. Let's be optimistic. Well, I can't destroy them,
With-
but at least aim for the Duergar. I know that they tend to have heavy armor, so I am just gonna
Yeah.
take a normal shot at it. 16.
Just hits.
The
Just
normal
hits.
shot is good. Normal shot for 8 piercing plus. This is a shot. Go away, longbow. Plus another 4, so 12 points for the first hit.
Yeah, you hear like, "Oh, what's going on, sir?" And he's, yeah, there's an arrow sticking from his
Second shot 25.
left. Yeah, well, hits as well.
So that's 11 piercing
Plus.
plus. Hold on, I need this on the bigger screen. I think it's a laptop screen is very small, so I don't see all my buttons. Well, another 12.
Another 12.
So
He's
in
like,
total.
what? And it's like one sticking from one pectoral and the other one's not sticking from the other pectoral, and he's
He's still
wincing.
standing.
He's barely.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna use my Gloomstalker shot to take a third shot. 27,
Yeah,
14.
yeah. That you don't have to roll the other one. He's the third one will hit him square in the middle of the head, and he will topple backwards. Yep.
That was the one with the extra damage, even Hunter's Mark and the Gloomstalker.
Certainly. But
Anyway,
his comrades look around and like, what?
all right,
Are you-
and I'm gonna move. That's the squares. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The door is open.
Well, which one?
Here in the bottom.
Yeah, that's still open. From there's still
Because-
the body of Amerigo lying down there.
Oh,
Probably also
because
Torvin.
it's the first round, I have 40 feet, so I'm gonna move 40 feet down the hallway.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. And you still see the. Actually, roll a perception check for me, but you probably have a high perception.
Passive perception is 16, so
Just roll for my amusement. Let's see. Yeah.
20.
You still see the albino gazer in the left corner, but he's just sitting there. Not doesn't seem hostile, but
All right. I'm assuming he's not then.
I
That's
feel
Until
my
he
turn.
like
bites you in the ass. Like,
that's a perfect DM remark. Just roll for my
Stab,
amusement.
stab.
roll for my amusements.
Let's see, you're dead anyway, but roll for my amusement.
Okay, I'm pretty cute. By the way, Thomas, did you just kick out your dinner guests, or just
No, no. It's my wife's best friend, and he usually leaves like
okay.
8-ish. So
Oh yeah, that's good. I did. This bandit is just gonna move forward and probably there is some room for. He's gonna get in next to Olivia and make some attacks at you, Olivia, with his scimitar.
and he's gonna roll really bad as well. Pretty please.
I'll do my best, man.
pretty please.
20, not natural though, but still pretty good. 7 slashing
That's
damage.
like-
Just
Yeah.
you cannot shield them, right?
No, that's like if I shield, it still just hits.
Yeah, but that's his only action though. So
Hey, over here!
yeah, Malone will just go. Let's see, that's the easiest target for him. So he'll start with Azure Edge, and he'll.
Poor bandit. It's
Yeah.
oh fuck!
He'll the bandit will insta die with the first attack. Yeah, so he hits you and he looks very happy with that, and then out of this other room comes the running Malone and he'll slash right through him.
Right.
So see what movement does he have left. No, he cannot get, but he'll step in front of you, Olivia, at least to make sure that. So he cannot get close enough to the other. He does have 30, right? Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, that's his turn. Unfortunately, it's your turn again, Olivia.
15, 20, 30. What's the range on that? 60. That should be in range. Yes, they're both in range. I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on the first guy.
Yeah,
He needs
that's
to-
an hit save, right?
Yes.
4.
Oh yeah.
So that
He's
fails
very
probably.
much. He takes.
He dum.
Yes.
Huh?
He takes 4 damage and a minus d6 on next spell save, if I remember correctly.
D6. Wow. Okay.
D4, right?
I think D4.
Oh yeah,
but,
d4, yes.
But then next save and attack or just save?
Just save.
Okay. Okay. That was your bonus action or? next
No,
action?
well, was my that's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, it's not a bonus action, right?
No. That's my turn
Alright.
for now.
Okay.
I wanna say spells for I have spell slots, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need them later on still. So
He's not
it's
that
currently
smart.
3 against 2, so
Yeah, so so he'll try to hit Malone, who just he didn't see that his companion was split in two, but yeah, that's gonna miss. And the other one is probably going to he's going to do a crossbow bolt at you, Olivia. So that's a 8, so that will miss as well. Lucky. The Raven stays with Thales, I presume, or?
Nah, he's just gonna sit with me and Sean.
Yeah.
Unless enemies come close.
Yeah.
Start picking out your eyes.
So Andre, what do you do?
I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark to the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah.
I've seen Maloon fight, so I don't really have any doubt that he'll be fine. So moving Hunter's Mark to the bandit that is further away, and I'm gonna take a chance and do a sharpshooter shot at the bandit. No, I'm gonna do another. Oh, that was
Good to
obviously a miss, I guess.
Yeah.
Second shot is I'm gonna try again anyway. Sharpshooter shot, longbow
That will hit. Yeah.
for 21 for
No problem.
18 plus 3, so 21 points of damage.
Yeah. So you're taking aim and you're firing, and at that moment he's reloading his small crossbow, so it went over him, and he's like, "What the hell?" And then the second one hits him square in the face, and he dies
like
immediately.
loading crossbow and looking up, and the second bolt hits you.
Like what? What was that?
You
Yeah.
make. All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Maloon is just going to attack. See, makes 4 attacks. So just for my fun, he'll roll 4 of them against this guy. So yeah, he's dead.
They all hit.
okay.
I guess.
4 hits.
Yeah, yeah. There were 4 hits, and yeah, there's not a lot left from this guy.
I'm gonna chuck a potion of healing and heal for 6.
Ooh, 6. Okay. Yeah, and with that, you're out of combat. But Moon says, I hear noises coming from downstairs. And he'll run back and pick up both Sean and Thaddeus and carry you with him. So
Oh, I can use one
yes.
of these.
Uh,
Maloon, bring him here. Bring him here.
Yeah,
And
I'll,
I'm gonna cast rope trick.
drop trick. Yeah.
Get up. I was like gonna grab one of them, like
Yeah.
just toss him in my invisible room. Like, come on, and I'm helping people get up. There's room for everybody up here. Come on.
Yeah. Where do you cast this? Is it like in the middle of this hallway?
Just gonna cast it to the side behind this. I assume
Statue. Yeah.
petrified statue guy. And I'm as soon as everybody's up, I'm gonna pull up the rope so nobody can see it from the outside, and I'm gonna sit and look towards the outside if someone comes along.
Okay. And how far can you look out of the?
Well,
area?
I can peek my head out a little bit, so just like one eye sticking out, and just so they will be able
Okay.
to see the edge of my head.
Yeah.
But as soon as I see someone, I'll just pull my head back up.
Just for my roll a stealth check with advantage from where you are looking at. Just so how. Not that good. That's
Wow,
plus
that's
8. Wow.
two and a 4.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. So let's see. And that lasts for an hour or something, right? The rope trick or.
Yeah, until the suspense and duration hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Short rest was sort of what I was hinting at here.
I understand.
Hidden away in nothing for someone
Makes
to do
sense.
maybe arcane recovery for the spell slot.
Nah, I get it. I'm just looking at like you're looking out and trying to see if how deceptive these guys are.
Do I get a short rest? My current state.
Well, you let's just for my ID, I'll roll something. It's not quiet, so there's a lot of noises coming from all the places. There's ruckus. The alarm has been raised. The chiming is going on continuously. In the edge of view, you sometimes see somebody running by that doesn't notice you. Let's see what's.
Oh shit! I'm surprisingly hurt. I've forgotten that I've taken quite a bit of damage. Yeah, the short rest is also for me.
Yeah.
Perception is wisdom, so it's +0. You're so the first 10 minutes pass, and in that minute time, nobody notices you. And
I guess we'll wake up.
And you both wake up in that time, and I will say. So that's the start from your shorter rest in that case, because you need to actively focus on the rest to have the effect. So
So they'll fall
But
out.
does
of
being
the-
asleep not count as resting?
they can. What?
Since he's unconscious, he's basically sleeping.
Yeah, but I think I read somewhere, but maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe you have to be like actively focused on your short rest or something.
Well,
Because,
you don't get the benefits of rest if you're unconscious. I don't know how that works if you're paralyzed or
Oh, okay,
anything
yeah.
like that.
Then it doesn't work, I guess.
Because were they both unconscious or Sean
I
was
was
just
stunned,
like
but-
petrified,
well,
right?
stunt would probably because you can focus on the rest.
Yeah, but the short rest for me does absolutely nothing, so I don't care about it.
No,
It is for
you
me.
can use your hit dice.
Well, hit dice.
I'm full hit points. I even still have temporary hit
Ah.
points. But for Sean,
Oh.
it matters. But he was asleep.
For
I
me, it's
think.
just it's for my.
Yeah, he was unconscious. So
I've forgotten who was unconscious and who was stunned.
Sean is unconscious, and I would say at the time, so he still had like 5 minutes of consciousness left when you started your rope trick. So you just have to lay low for 5 more minutes after your rope trick ends to have the full. You can still like climb down the rope, Sean. Just have to.
Yeah.
Can I,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
can I retcon something? I forgot I got temporary hit points and I didn't take them off the damage I took from the temp hit points, so I don't use the healing potion.
Okay, sure.
Like, I totally forgot about the 10 hit points.
No problem. That's been a long time between sessions. That's problem. That's yeah. You're let's see. So the first stealth check. After 10 minutes, you see people running by, but I'm assuming you're not taking any actions about that, Andre. If you see people yourself, or are you firing from your area?
No, because I just realized that I also need a short rest. So I am also
No.
chilling in my invisible
Okay.
pocket
Then
space.
then you don't really notice what's going around you, at least. And it's for otherwise it's totally invisible, right? For people,
Yeah,
the
when you
area.
pull up the rope, nobody can see it.
No, that's then you don't have to because you are peeking out, and I would say roll stealth checks every 10 minutes. But if you're just sitting there quiet and not doing that, then should be all right.
I used
Yeah.
my remaining 4 hit die, and I managed to get back to full.
Oh,
Uh,
guys. What the hell happened?
Welcome back.
Hello, yeah.
So, I remember standing in that room and then, well, I don't know, the lights looked sort of pretty, and then I remember someone hooking me with, I don't know, something dragging on my leg, and I toppled over and got dragged into a hallway, and I don't know.
Sorry about that.
It was just strange.
Yeah, gas was poisonous.
How did we
I think.
get here? Where are we? Where is here? And I started
here
like
is,
little
is
panic.
nowhere. Here is nowhere, sorta, kinda. I don't
What does
know
it
how
look
to
like?
explain it.
What does it look like the inside of the rope trick?
Well, Andre is not very versed in magic and the idea of what other things should look like, so
Right.
it's just a black void. He couldn't, when he created it, he couldn't think of anything like specific what it would look like. It doesn't say anything like it's just a room with room for 8 people, but because of this is the first time he's actually using it and doesn't really know any real things about magic, it's just like a floating plate, and the rest is just black.
It's like,
And then you can just see the hole, because when you're inside and looking out, you can see the world. So it's like this black void with like a floor, and then there's just a hole in the middle where you can see the hallway we climbed up from, and then a pile of rope lying next to the hole.
yeah, I'm definitely freaking out.
Yeah.
Right.
How do we get out of here? Where the hell are we?
Rope. Yeah, I can't explain it. It sort of just popped into my head. This is weird. But I figured I would try, and I don't really know how long this lasts, but I managed to make this place. Like, nobody can see us from the outside when the rope is up.
You can make
So we can
magical
rest.
places, okay.
Here,
Well,
apparently. Wonders
ever
never
seen-
cease.
Have you ever seen a magician let a bunny disappear? We are where the bunny goes.
okay.
Oh, shit.
That's,
Is this going to be a massive hand picking us out in a bit?
I hope not.
well,
But anyway, I'm not entirely sure how these things work.
can you give it like a different exit so we can exit outside of Xanatar's lair?
No, I don't think so. There's a hole there.
So,
I thought about it. Again, I'm not sure how it works. I thought about it, but the entrance is not moving.
so if we have to get out of this place, I think we might need a plan. We got the goldfishes, didn't we? I remember that. I remember taking both.
A live one and a dead one.
We still have the live one?
Yeah.
It's like grab into the bag of holding. It's like,
Oh, cool.
it's still here. Shush, shush.
How did
nice.
you transport the live one, by the way? I forgot.
We had the ball. We brought the
It
ball.
was in
You brought the
the.
ball,
Yeah.
you scooped out the water, and it's now living within the water bowl. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
It's within our bowl, within the bag of holding.
A goldfish can't
Um,
use that much oxygen. It must be able to survive quite long in a bag of holding.
It's oxygen
Yeah,
in
yeah.
water to begin with, so.
There's a lot of oxygen in the water, but it will
If
run
you
out.
take it out now, then it's gonna get re-oxygenized the water.
Shake
It's
it a
not
bit.
that fast. It's like osmosis, but sure. You
He's stirring up the water, right? He's looking at his hand, like making the water move so it absorbs air
Is
more
there
fast.
anything
And anyone have create water, fresh water?
now that we have the goldfish close to it? Is there anything special about this goldfish?
Well, for starters,
Since we have a dead one and a live one to compare.
for starters, the live one was the fake one, right? Or the replacement.
Yeah. Is it just a
Who
goldfish,
knows
or
how
is
many
it,
times they did this before, right?
does
It's
it
like
look
the,
special, or is it talking to us, or?
Without cheating and looking it up, how clever is a goldfish in D&D? Because as a ranger, I have a free use of speak with animals once a day.
Well, my
How do you
raven
feel
has
like
a
role playing a goldfish?
my raven has a
You
2
can-
in intelligence, so good luck with your goldfish.
you can
What do you
certainly
want
try,
then?
right? You can certainly try.
Do we want to talk to it, or
Have you ever heard this fish speak?
I usually use it to like
I mean,
talk to stray dogs when I'm tracking people.
yeah,
Sometimes
but
if
I mean,
give
I
them
can
some
hear
treats, they'll
dogs
help
make
you track
sound,
them
but
down.
if you can't make sound, can you even talk?
why do we want to talk to the replacement fish? If anything, we wanted to talk
yeah.
to the dead one.
Yeah, it's also a new fish. Do you have talk with dead? Can you talk to the dead?
Have
I'm
you
sort
talked
of
with
looking
that
at the
fish?
fish.
Speak with dead / speak with animals. Need to cast both.
Well, at least that's a
Oh,
type
no.
of magic that can make things that can't normally speak.
So, where do we want to go? Do we still want to blow this place up?
I mostly just want to get out of here.
I think we need to stop it, because if we leave here as is, whoever or whatever's left in here, from the stories we were told, he's not a very stable guy. And I don't know how many thugs he have around the city, but if he goes completely crazy and decides to just blame the world, any lowlife connected to him would most likely just go rampant. We don't need to sweep the place
I
and
don't.
Well, if you open the map, I think well, I said before you came here, if we go down A, and then through the rec hall to the kitchen, and we can then either go up B and back to like leave by the teleportation, or we can go straight on to the explosives and try to do something with those.
I think
We have options.
if we want to blow this place up, because if you still look like Neolor,
Yes.
do you think you can get everyone, since there's a lot of commotion, to gather within like your area of the dungeon, because that's sort of underneath where the explosives are? If you can convince like the people in the kitchen and the dining hall we passed on the way up here to go there and wait for your instructions for our the orders from Xanatar coming down, then we can sneak underneath them and blow them up without having to fight the entire army.
John including?
I'll just tell them to go, I don't go myself.
Yeah. You just tell them to wait there, that you're gathering everyone because you...
Problem is I don't sound like him.
And it's also, we can blow it up from the storehouse and probably do quite a lot of damage and everything is there. But we were recommended to distribute it to weak points.
Well, we're gonna have to bluff our way past all of them anyway. So I figured like if we can bluff them and sort of...
Yeah, but like I said, I don't sound like him, and not quite sure how good they know him or how often he speaks. But that's just taking an extra risk adding to it.
The
Yeah.
blue axes on the map were the weak points, right? Or
Yeah.
No, the
or
pink.
the secret,
No,
the pink ones are the axes are the
pink ones.
secret.
Yeah.
But I don't feel
Yeah, see.
comfortable hauling barrels of gunpowder all over this place. I mean, going there and setting the fuse while we escape, I'm down with that. But
We don't hold them over the place. We put them in the bag, and I'll point at the bag of holding.
yeah, but
Yeah,
still, then
you
we need to
still gotta
go
place
there
them
and
all
go
over.
back, and
Put a fuse between everything. That's a whole.
that
The
seems
fu-
like
That's
a
a
whole
lot
lot
of
of
work and a lot
complicated.
of.
Malone says the fuses last for 10 minutes, right? So we can set them off as we go and hope we'll get to each point and leave before the 10 minutes are over. It's a risk, but I'm willing
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, I
And it's a
don't.
good diversion. If after 10 minutes one blows, it will draw some attention to there and away from wherever we are.
Oh, I'd rather be 10 minutes away from this place by then, rather than 1 minute away and an explosion.
No, it's like if we set the first barrel and we're a bit slow to getting to the second point, then it's gonna be a good diversion. It's not gonna blow up the entire place.
We can easily start with the explosions in the crypt and the kitchen, and we can
Yeah.
set those both in for 10
I was
minutes, and then see
just
if we
gonna
can.
suggest if we set the lower level, even if it doesn't hit all the weak points, maybe it can cause
we
a
can
partial collapse.
we can go
So
to the
split it in
crypt,
two?
but like the kitchen, there's gonna be people there. They're not gonna just let us set a barrel of gunpowder on fire and.
Yeah, there were quite a lot of people there last time we
Like,
passed
I'm
through.
fine
just
with breaking
gonna-
into that crypt and hoping that
Oh,
that's
you
deserted.
were unconscious. We reduced their numbers by a bit before I created my room.
Well, if they're all dead, then there's no
Did
point
you
in playing
kill-
the place up.
And I
So-
think the
Kobolds?
kitchen is the easy part. You're just gonna relabel the barrel with something like special salt possession of Senator Don't Touch.
Yeah, special salt that has a fuse on it that's on fire.
Birthday cake. I
Yeah.
like it.
Let's do the crypt. Pick them up. Start at the crypt and see how things go.
Which
If the
exit
kitchen
are
is
we
empty,
taking? How are we getting out of here? Are we going
whichever
through?
one is closest.
Like
We
this,
have
and I just
climb your
pushed the
set.
rope through the opening, and it just went.
I mean,
it
like-
becomes a straight rope.
From here.
Not out of this place, out of this dungeon. Are we
Oh,
going to
and I pulled the
Skullport?
rope back up.
Are we going through Neilor's portal? Are we going to Skullport, or are we going to go up the tower? Or what we think is the tower, anyway.
But there was the door in the crypt, the secret door that was marked on the map, went out.
Yeah, but I think Torvin explained that it would. No, it's not going out. It's going to the arena, I think,
Yeah.
based on location.
So we can
uh,
either take the Skullport exit, which is probably fairly well guarded. We can take Neilor's exit, which is far away. Well, yeah, not well. I guess dangerous to
Not
get to.
that
Well,
far.
if we start at the crypt, then go up, we get to the arena. Oh, that's quite. Oh, that's not
And
a
then,
straight
and
way
then
there.
Skullport is close, but probably covered in people.
How about we just do the crypt? We go up to where B is, and then we drop some
How
barrels
about we
there.
first
and
try to
leave.
get to the explosives and then see from there?
Let's get the
But now
explosive
we
and go.
have 40 minutes to make a plan while we're in this void. When we're there, we don't really have time to talk that much.
I say crypt, get the explosives, crypt, go up, B, right?
Yeah. Leave some barrels there, because it's also vulnerable. And then just leave through Neilor's lair. We'd only pay off half the place, but...
We'll at least do some damage.
Yeah.
I would prefer being gone then.
Then we could also take some explosives on the way up for the weak point close to B. Do the crypt and weak point at B.
Yeah.
And then the one next to it, like, shovel the barrels in front of the door that are left and hope that's big enough explosion to take out both.
Yeah, then we
It's
have
better than
four of the 6. Pretty nice, right?
If we do the
Are we
kitchen.
sure we can get
Oh,
out through
Or
Neilor's?
three of the 6. Sorry.
Are we sure we know how to activate the portal from this side?
You guys still have the stone?
Assume it works the same way. We could try. We can try it when we get the gunpowder. Just to check see if it works before we leave.
Yeah, but
before you
we're
shoot
gonna
'em.
set an encrypt. We're gonna set the gunpowder and encrypt off anyways, right? But it will probably not impact B.
Well, teleport is in and out if it's. De teleport kwam meteen toch als je de ding zet.
Ja, de ingang was er gelijk, ja.
Yeah.
Dus,
Yeah, well then we're gonna do the same thing to check the exit.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, we'll have to backtrack.
If it
And
doesn't work, we'll backtrack and go out through Skullport or something else.
yeah,
okay,
we can find a way.
it's half
We'll
a plan,
shoot
but
our
that's
way
more
out
than
of
we've had so
Skullport.
far.
I think there's a lot of, but based on the hearing, there's a lot of commotion going on anyways. I think we can maybe use that to our advantage, and we already decimated most of the chain of command here. Like Noska's gone, and Torvin, and Amerigo, and Neelor, so and Gnarl. So they're probably
Yeah, and I can also do some tricks if needed. The one that came into our room, or with Amerigo. What was his name again? The guy that we killed.
Amerigo. Yeah.
Oh, that was Amerigo, the one that.
Oh, Torvin helped us, and Amerigo was the
Amerigo
one who
was the-
attacked it.
yeah.
Okay.
To know his name for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, if as long as we don't run into Xanatar, I think we should be all right. So,
All right.
okay.
We've got sort of a plan.
Got a resemblance of a plan anyway. That's more than what we usually do.
So
So before at the end, you climb down from the rope trick then, and hide for a while to get to complete rest. I presume, Sean.
Yep.
Yes.
Probably
Yeah,
will.
roll me. Everybody roll stealth check. Where are you hiding? I
in
don't know.
probably in
the room to the
Torvin's
south,
room.
I guess. Yeah.
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 Yeah, you're close in Torvin's room. Roll stealth check for me just to see how unnoticed you are right now.
Yeah, rolls are going really well.
25.
Is it advantage? Nice.
Disadvantage 16.
Oh,
You're-
do I have did we have disadvantage? Then
No, I have
it's a straight
disadvantage.
roll.
No.
No, I
Yeah,
have
the
disadvantage
armor.
because of my armor.
Oh, I have advantage because of my
Okay.
boots.
Nice. Olivia,
rolled a
not,
2.
Not... Did you? Oh,
2 plus
jeez.
7.
Let's see what the average is. So the 25 must save you all. Sean was disadvantage, right? And I'll
Yeah, it was
roll
16.
for.
Hold on. It's an ability check, right?
Yeah.
I'm still exhausted. Oh no, I didn't roll worse. I'm still 6.
Oh, you still have exhaustion. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have things reminding me. Let's see.
Could have rolled another one there, right? I
Yeah.
have to check.
Well, I rolled a natural 2, so you know, it's it can definitely be worse than a 4.
Andrea is helping a lot.
There's options.
Sorry, I have to move your crow a bit out of the way. But I have to roll what his stealth is. That's Dex, I think, right?
Yeah, unless it says it is Dex.
11. Not so.
That's
good.
66 for 5 people. That's still pretty decent.
Sean and Andre are like sneaking around. Everybody's like,
It's not worse. Let's see what the best perception.
I was
is.
just closing the door and it goes.
Well, the door is all half on its hinges as well, so let's.
Never mind me, no sound here.
Well, still beat the passive perception of most of the crew here. So yeah, so you all finish your short rest without a hitch.
Alright. It's good.
Okay.
that's at least something.
How are we gonna get back to the thing, by the way?
So let's. We're going back
What
to where
route are
we
we
came, right?
taking to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Down A, so we go like down these stairs.
yeah.
Let's do the same thing we did last time. Bluff our way through the cafeteria.
Try at least.
We'll follow Neolor.
Maybe the cafeteria has been emptied.
We'll find out.
Put your tokens. Oh no, not that far up. Let's see.
What are we seeing in here?
That's
But you're not
the
going
island.
that. You're not going that far up, right? I was
No,
trying
we
to
go
move you
down
up.
A, but that's interesting.
Now
Yeah, but that was
Oh,
the
no, that was
eye
the,
room where they
surveillance room.
watched
It's
the eyes.
Iris surveillance room. Yeah.
Oh.
So who's leading the charge for my information?
I am
that-
probably
Oh, right.
front as Neolor.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, so putting you here, and then Andre beside her or some. What's the marching order here?
Oh, then I'll cover the rear because I'm fully healed
Yeah.
up and
Yeah, Malone will,
shit.
I was putting you here. Just change it if you don't like it. You're coming down and you see a couple of bandits actually behind some tables. Make the tables are flipped open and they're looking with crossbow in the ready. And but they see Nihilor and they're confused. What's going on? What's going?
I'm like,
Aza kind of just wave it off and keep walking straight.
As you walk by,
I'm like, kind of saying in a general direction to them. But it doesn't look like it. We're your reinforcements.
Nihilor, I mean, shall make the deception check with advantage. Just see how like they're on edge at the moment, but you're still looking like Nihilor, and there's no other Nihilor. Oh Jesus!
wow.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
neither is
Oh, there
neither
goes all my luck for the night.
I was going to make Olivia roll for that comment, but at least now they're
No, I'm clearly new lieutenant, right? That's settled now.
like. Did you see any intruders upstairs? It's like they're buying it. Like, what's going on? They're talking not to me, or they're ignoring him because he's scary as fucker.
There's some. It appears that there's some traitors in our midst, and there's a coup in progress. Be careful of any of the other guys. I know you guys are good, but careful if there's anything that comes along. We don't know.
What do they look like?
As you're talking and we're walking, I say like, we didn't hire you to talk to them. We hired you to protect Nord Neolor. Come on.
Sorry, sir.
You wonder
safe.
about this. You
Stay
wonder
safe. Don't trust anyone.
You wonder about the security of the place. I mean, the guy in the eye control room must be bought off, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't let anyone in. Like just standard conversation, like.
Yeah, maybe they infiltrated them, but I don't think so. I mean, if they did, we'll kill them later. We're walking out as we're having this conversation.
I do want everyone except for Neolor to make a deception check. Just Jennifer. Yeah. Like, oh, it's so confusing. This like people they've never seen before. Let's see Olivia pulling it off. Come on, Olivia.
Nope.
Ooh,
I
no.
have disadvantage. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, disadvantage. Right.
Yeah, I think the iron control. What? The iron control? What? The Paneptic cards? The iron control, and they're confused. But you're managing now based on just you can keep roll. They're not stopping you, but they're like so many strange shits going on. Neolor walking through the kitchen. He's never here. But you can keep going.
I just said it a little bit too obvious, like too loud.
Yeah, you also didn't use
Did you hear about the iron, guys? Maybe you should check it out. That's all.
You didn't use the proper name.
Yeah. You're like, what? That's not like a high room.
And Neolor casually grabbed some food on his way through the hall, obviously.
Yeah, based on the deception check, there are some people extending guard in or walking through the hallway, and they're looking like, and they see Neolor, and they keep moving as well. So you can move your token all the way.
Through the, could we go through here?
Yeah, you can go through here. There's no problem.
Well, go there.
Put everything there. Yeah, the alarm is still sounding in the dungeon, so that you it's. They're still eyeing you strange that you're going that direction, but yeah, the deception is too good to pass off. So you enter Niall's. You're in front of Niall's room again. You close the door probably when you were there, but.
Yeah, I'll go in and like shove a couple barrels into our bag of holding, the new one.
Yeah, no problem. They're all £5 each, so you can grab as many as you want.
Well, I'll take most. So Andre has the other bag, right?
Yep.
So I'm not
But
sure how
there's
many
a lot
there
of shit in there. There's like half an army worth of equipment.
Yeah, so I
in
give
there.
one of our 2 barrels to Andre and then shove the rest into this one. So if we have to, we can do it more quickly setting up.
Yeah. Let's see, how many barrels did I say there were?
I think that 12?
What
you said?
5 pounds of smoke powder. 20 kegs of smoke powder.
Oh.
And they are all labeled smoke powder do not open, and each keg is £5. So.
I assume the bag of holding is big enough to fill everything.
Yeah, so you can. There's plenty of space in the bag of holding to fit them all in. It just takes a while to put them all in there, but.
Right, go through here to the crypt, right?
Yeah, so let's see what that. You see the nice engravings in the door there with the old and the new.
Wait, New York doesn't open his own doors. I'm like, if we go to here, I have to open the door for him. He seems too important to open his own door.
Sure. Give me a sec. I'll look at what the room tells. Yeah. So the door is very nicely engraved, and it's not locked. So you open the room, and inside you see suspended in floor-to-ceiling crystal cylinders. There are 4 dead beholders. Preserved in some embalming fluids, and there's some magical light illuminating the cylinders from within. So it's very, very spooky. You see all these huge beholders hovering before you in the room. So it gives you a scare, but you see they're all dead. You also see the small alcoves in the room when you enter. And all the alcoves have these murals of beholders painted on the walls. And in each alcove there's a beholder-shaped copper urn on a green marble pedestal. And each of the lids of the urn is molded with 10 eye stalks. So these are all very nicely urns. The western wall, you can see there's a display carved into it. It's a scowling beholder, and it's flanked by 2 hooded wizards. And beneath each wizard's skull, there's 1 glaring eye. It's very well visible. Yeah, that's what you see in the first glance if you walk into this room. And you know from the map that there is a secret entrance somewhere to the north.
I mean, I hate to be the one that says it, but do you think they bury beholders with their valuables?
I'm like,
really want to try that out.
No.
I was wondering how one of those would look in the bar.
It
Give
doesn't
me that
fit in the
damn
bag, I
barrel.
think. Doesn't the holder fit in the through the opening of the back of
You
holding?
don't want to find out. Give me the damn barrel.
Andre doesn't know that.
It's 2 feet in diameter. Is that big enough to fit a beholder in? I don't think, right?
Like,
No.
are you listening? Like snapping my fingers in front of your eyes. Are you guys
How
listening?
squishy are they?
Nah, let's
we,
not.
like-
Let's not. Let's.
It's
I'll
a
go
crystal
look for the
cylinder.
door.
You have to open it to make sure.
I'll drop 3 or 4 barrels. We have enough fuses, right? So we can set up 4 barrels in this place. And are we lighting the fuses? Are we ready for this?
So we were going for the crypt, which led, and then we were going up B, right? Or were we
Yeah.
taking the secret door?
Taking the
We were
secret door, right?
But secret door
we were
would get us
planning
to
to go up
Skullport.
B, because the secret
Yeah.
door is gonna bring us to the arena.
So we have
Okay.
2 points. Are we doing the 2 points, like one right outside B on the top floor, and then the one between the small dots, and then
Yeah.
the one to the north of that, or are we just doing those 2 points?
I thought we were just
Let's-
doing like the this one, the crypt B, and then the one
Right next to B.
right next to B. So we just put the barrels against the door and hope that it will blow up everything.
Then
Well-
chuck 6 or 7 barrels at those 3 spots.
Yeah.
I would say check what the hallway at B looks like. If it's clear, we can chuck it at the third place as well. But
Then 5.
So let's leave 4 in the crypt, I say. At least
So
this
there would
place
be
will be.
4 points, and we have 20 barrels, so just 5, just in case.
Yeah, but it's better to leave more upstairs because they might be further away from the points that we actually want to blow up.
True.
Have some spare.
Just always believe in, if in doubt, more explosives.
As I take a quick look around the crypt as I'm placing like the 4 barrels, I assume there's 4 pillars in the middle? Or are there no pillars?
They're
No,
not
those are the
really
beholders,
pillars.
right?
Those are the
These are
beholders.
the cylinders where the beholders are floating in.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
Andre's gonna walk in because he's very curious how it looks inside.
I'm yeah, as I'm placing the barrels, I'm having a quick look if I see any like
I'm just
decorative
fuse.
pretty things.
Make a perception check or investigation check if you want.
15.
15. So the urns look pretty nice. Indeed, they're pretty big though. And also the eyes in the mural from the wizards beneath the skull are seem to be buttons. Based on your investigation.
Mhm. So I
Press the
think-
button.
After like a minute, I think I'm done with making the fuse. I'm like taking out my tinder box. Right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think we should just get out of here.
Good.
Oh,
Where are you heading?
I'll light the fuse before.
up
Yeah,
the stairs.
towards B.
Staircase towards B.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me make a note. You're lighting the 10-minute fuse right now,
Yes.
right? So,
Yes.
Okay.
And we were using 4 barrels of powder.
So if we have enough fuses, I would spread out the barrels through the area. So it's like,
Yeah, you got some. I think he gave you a handful, but you can.
yeah,
you,
we were only
spread it
planning
out.
to put them in 3 places only. So
Honestly, I think if one barrel goes, it's gonna be enough to ignite the next barrel.
yeah, maybe.
Yes, they're close enough together.
Let's
Better be sure.
make sure we blow up any
Exactly.
walls that are supporting this place.
Yeah, the fuse is lit, and you start moving out. Right.
All right.
Yep.
Towards
Let's
me.
head out.
On the double.
Yeah. So within 2 turns you can make it back up the stairs, and you're making it all the way up to B, right? That's where you're heading.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put you all together back on the other map. Let's see here. Where's your bird shown? Thalius, I mean. I don't see your bird anymore. Okay.
It's right north of us.
There it is. Oh. Let's see. And you arrive back here. Somewhere here, yeah. Yeah, that's.
I guess I'm gonna place barrels here and here. Oh, there's a third column. That's here. So here and here. Hopefully take out all 3 pillars.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
We can actually just roll, right?
Oink.
We're gonna try and hide them a bit here where it's a bit open.
Well, I'll hide them, like, in the sense of put them somewhere where it's not direct line of sight, but put them, like, against the pillar and in the corner and on the other side as well.
Alright.
Olivia, you want to set the fuses?
Mine is a minute, I guess. Are we blowing at once or are we blowing in
It's less than a
series?
minute to get here. It only took us, like,
Series,
30
like-
seconds.
I'm not gonna shorten the fuse on this one. I'm just gonna do the 10 minutes.
I don't think they're that accurate.
You know,
Okay. Yeah, so you put some more charge there. You fuse. Let's say.
Is there a light here?
Yeah, there's light throughout this entire dungeon.
Can-
Let's see. So how many barrels did you place? 4 again, right?
Yeah.
Let's,
So the entrance here is around the corner. Can we? Is
Yeah,
there
so-
like this little hallway that you have there, like this one? I assume
little
that's
hallway?
towards the.
Have something
Yeah.
here as well where we can.
Can
place-
we like block out the light there so Andre is in his invisibility mode when he peeks through the door?
how do you mean block out the lights?
Yeah, like either cover it with our bodies or if there's like a torch, just.
So what you notice in the entire dungeon, there's magical wand sconces everywhere that are lit throughout. So even if you were standing in front of one, they're also pretty high up. So it's very hard to just block the light based on it's a pretty well lit dungeon. It's not bright light, but it's not dim light by any means. Let's see. Let's say the other barrels are now T minus 1 minute, and this one just started after takes you 1.5 minutes because you're setting everything up. So and you ran here.
Are we doing
Is there like a
the
keyhole in that
other
door?
one
or
to the
something?
left, to those 2 as well, or are we just baiting now?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should just put them in front of the door here. It's pretty close to where
Door.
we were blowing up.
I
Or if
I,
we.
I don't know if there's a door.
I want to take a look what's there, just to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll.
Yeah. So you open the door.
Yes, I'll do it
Yeah,
with the
like
door.
crack it up to a little bit so we can look in.
Yeah.
Like not opening it and
Uh,
storming through, but.
Give me a sec.
And I'm actually
See,
just.
I'm too exhausted to think about that. I just crack open the door.
Yeah.
Like normal. Like thunk.
And across you, there's they don't even notice immediately, but there's 2 bandits and a druid guard that, and they see you immediately. Like, what the? And yeah,
They see Neilor, right?
Here-
I do see Neilor.
Neilor?
Yeah,
it's
I'm
shown
still
as-
Oh
Neilor.
yeah, true.
It's Neilor and Olivia, mostly in the front.
True.
Traitors in the kitchen. Traitors in the kitchen.
Oh, like I open the door and like realize what stupid thing I did, and I turn to Leroy. See, Leroy. This passage is protected as well, and I close the door again.
Okay.
Sean,
Okay.
can you, as a distraction, maybe you can convince them to the people in the kitchen.
It's a bit
saying
strange to
that they're
open the door
traitors,
again
and then
after
as
she
soon as they
already
get
closed
attacked,
it.
So 2 seconds after you close it, you see the door open again, and they're like, "What? Huh? What's happening? Who are you guys?" And they're looking at Neolor, but they're like looking at you guys as well. Like, yeah, they've seen Neolor, but he's standing there.
I look at
I'm worried.
Sean or Neolor and I say, "Are these the intruders?"
Oh, I think these are parts of the guards, right?
And I'm waiting for Sean to speak.
You can nod, maybe.
So
Neil,
something is not right.
I will not. Kind of waver towards Olivia, like deal with it, and start walking around the corner.
I think Olivia, Atalius, and Sean with advantage, make a deception check again, because like this is too strange.
Junk. The disadvantage is killing here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean with advantage, and they're
Not nice roll.
okay. And they're not looking at you, Neolor. They're letting you be like, but okay, wait, stay here. I've not
I
seen
look
you
at the
before.
Durgar and
When
I...
I'm around the corner, that's why I want. If that succeeds, and I'm out of sight, I want to major image Neolor, because I did hear him speak. So I'm gonna major image Neolor and tell them, and then start talking to them.
Major image, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna major image him coming, because they're still kind of talking what's going on. So I'm gonna let him get back around the corner again. Sai,
Yeah.
what's the problem here? We're dealing with this side, you're dealing with your areas.
How does it work, major image? Do they have to roll again to, or
If
they
you
just?
check for it,
I'm guessing they're suspicious, so
They-
they could do an intelligence
They're-
check.
They can make an intelligence check against my spell save DC. An investigation check.
Spell investigation, so that's just intelligence, right?
Intelligence,
Yeah.
yep.
Let's see.
DC 16.
He fails.
It's interesting
Uh,
if like half makes it, half wants to attack Neolor, and half wants to. No, that's no Neolor. We can't attack that.
Fits the narrative with the traitors.
Exactly. If one
And
of
you
them
see the
attacks...
Druigar saying, "It's weird, but I think I don't know. Let them be." And you see the Druigar and his buddy turning around, like two of them like, "No. This. I mean, no. Something is wrong here. I don't understand it."
It's the traitors.
Well, something is wrong here. Clearly there's been an attack on this layer. You're saying nothing is wrong here? What type of guard are you?
So at this point, the image of Nihilor disappears.
Oh shit.
And in front of you, out of nothing, you see this huge beholder. Screaming. I mean, he was there. I rolled a d100 to see if it's 10% chance he was there, but you're unlucky, man.
Well then.
Time to run.
Yeah, so should have stuck the barrels against the door.
Where is nice?
You can use an action to place a barrel, right, Andre?
Catch.
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen, and I need all of you to roll initiative at this point because you are standing face to face with Xanatar.
That's a very child-friendly image.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah. It's,
10.
That's
With a +8. God damn it.
I rolled a 5 with a +4, so you know.
Eh,
I actually
Fair
did
enough.
roll worse than you did.
I rolled a 4 with a +2.
So that's 2 2s, 2 1s, because I just rolled. Oh, I just tried to roll for my Raven, but rolled my own. But since I rolled a 1, it's slower than I even rolled, so you know.
2 2s and 2 1s. Great. Olivia. 8.
okay. Let's see what these guys roll.
And all roll that
Uh,
one time. That stuff like
Oh,
that
natural
happens.
ones.
Oh no, that's not good.
Uh,
Oh, there's one.
narratively, it makes sense. We're freaked out by the bloody beholder that suddenly.
Well,
Appeared.
no, we're still good. Oh, that's bad. Oh shit, Xanatar goes first. That's not great.
Yeah. It's never a good sign when Xanatar goes first.
Nice
You
knowing
see
you.
out of nothing appear this. First you see this image of like you standing and you're like, oh, yeah, nothing going on, and all of a sudden the image disappears, and you're in the middle of his anti-magic gone, and he's what? Does he actually speak? What language does he actually speak?
You think a lot.
You hear him talk, but do any of you speak Undercommon?
Nope.
I speak common, but not uncommon.
Nope. Then you hear him probably some bad guy epilogue, but like well, I don't know, and yeah, he's.
Wait, did you say anti-magic zone? That's not great.
Yeah, no, it's
beholder.
out of his eye. So you feel all the magical equipment around you starts fading to work.
What about our bags of holding? We can't pull anything out, or is it still working?
That's an interesting question. I have no idea. Actually, he's probably doing his monologue this turn, and he's very curious to see what's happening in his dungeon at the moment. Like, going on. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here, and he'll stay there for because he's what the fuck. At the first bandit, drop your weapons now, and nothing will harm you. That's and he's actually stepping out of the way a bit. He's in, and the same goes for the Rhaegar. They're all not approaching you at the moment, and they're making room. Andre, you see this happening. What do you do?
Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot at. Just throw as many arrows into his face as I can. Just gonna attack them all at once, and I'm slightly freaked out, so I'm not gonna be able at doing particularly aiming here. So just three shots. The last one will have the extra Gloomstalker damage if it hits.
Gonna Hunter's Market?
Spell.
Oh yeah,
Magic.
fair enough.
Well, the good thing is he can't use, if I remember it.
19, 27, 26.
19, 27, 26. Against the Beholder, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done sharpshooter shots though.
Still. Yeah, they're all hits. Roll damage.
Plus. Where is this? The effects. So that is 25. That is 32. That is 39 points of damage to his face.
59. Nice. Yeah, and he does not like that, so he'll take his legendary action. He was wondering what's happening now, and you attacked him. So make a wisdom save for me, please, because out of one of his eyes starts shooting.
17.
You were very lucky. So you.
That's reassuring to know.
Yeah, you feel this immense sense of tiredness washing over you when one of the eyes hits you, but you shrug it off and like, oh shit, this is not good. Yeah, Olivia, it's your turn. You see this massive creature standing before you.
I kind of use my action to close the damn door.
Yep, that's a good point. Yeah,
And
But
then I
it's
was
free
gonna.
action, right?
it's free action. Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn around and like, guys, I think this is a good time for a tactical retreat. Like,
Who has the stone, by the way?
Hmm?
Who has the stone? Okay.
I think Sean did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the portal stone or the talking stone?
Portal stone
Portal Stone.
and talking stone. I think I have
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, you might have both.
You have all the stones.
I have both stones.
money.
Big stones.
Okay, that's. And you start moving, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, if he opens the door, it's gonna be anti-magic, so I'm not gonna.
Just move. Sean is motioning towards
That's the
Neilor's
main
room
reason why I
with
said
the
I
stone
think
in his
that's a
hand.
free action. You can still dash.
I was thinking of being clever and holding a fireball and throwing at the things, but it's gonna just be anti-magic when he gets close anyway. Oh shit, I have stuff behind me now. That's not great. That's my turn.
Yeah, I
what-
remember there was stuff in the slime.
Yes, I remember
Yeah,
that
there
too.
were those,
And I see stuff in the slime.
those witches. I'm still Neil, or maybe they're still scared of me. Hopefully.
What does your raven do, Thalius?
Yeah, my raven is just sitting on my shoulder, giving the help action if something comes close to me.
Okay.
And
Alright.
I am first moving here and digging into my bag to see if I can pull out another barrel.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I'm not sure
I
if
think Maloon was the. I didn't think Maloon was also between you and.
yeah, my raven
Serious?
is wrong initiative. It's
Okay. Okay. He's after you. Yeah.
but he's after Sean even. But can I pull another barrel out of my bag of holding, or is it not working?
Yeah.
Oh,
Since the door's closed,
closed and you
Okay.
can wall,
everything,
so
you feel everything.
I use my free
Magic
action
bag
to
rebooting
draw a
is
bag,
like-
to draw a barrel out of my bag of holding, and then I move here and do the same thing. So I add 2 more barrel or an extra barrel
Sure.
to each pile.
Yeah.
And I guess that's my action then for the second barrel, since
you have so much movement.
yeah, I think so. I'm using my bonus action for dash.
Okay.
I don't know
Not
where
so
my.
I like your idea, but I'm like,
I'm not sure where my square counter is, but I think it should be fine. My roll 20 is bugging out a bit.
We're there, and the teleportation thing was in Nihilor's room, right?
Was here.
The teleportation thing? What do you mean?
Oh,
You
the-
came out of
Portal
when you entered the dungeon. It was here. Here was the portal.
Yeah, we are
Oh,
standing on
yeah.
the spot where the portal was basically.
Yeah.
so.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sort of having a little go around, but I should be able to make it to the second spot as well. So I use my
Yeah.
bonus action to dash and like use my action and my free action to add 2 more barrels. That's my
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Loon is standing here, and he'll use his. Can you hold a dash action? Probably right.
Nope.
Dash action.
You
No?
can't hold movement, I think,
Okay.
unless you wanna
You can,
say
Officially, you
otherwise.
can't.
no, he'll hold.
Attack or spell.
He probably hold the line here and hold. He will hurl his extra edge if something comes through. Yeah. Sean, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll try and find a place to open the portal.
Yeah, no problem. You press in the
And-
stone and it opens.
All right.
Is that magic?
No, what makes you think the magical portal is magic?
Why is it a magical portal in magic?
Teleporting.
Might be an issue later on.
It'd be an issue if John stepped through and it would close.
Yes, I'm about to say it. Like,
Yeah, that is what I also am.
Minor issue for
contemplating.
Sean,
Minor issue
major
that I'm
issue for us.
I can take one of you with me, but that's about it. Yeah, I can't really get through without leaving everyone here. In case the thing comes through the door.
Is the
Probably
portal
will.
right? Would the portal itself be in line of sight?
You don't know. It's flush with the wall, but
Becomes
you don't
very
know if it's-
metagamey very quickly.
well,
Yeah.
Beholder can turn
Um,
his eye beam off, like to cast
He
spells on
can.
his own. So
Yeah, he can. You don't know.
we'll find out
Um,
very soon if it's on or off.
I'm assuming this is an action, right? To activate the portal.
Yeah, I would say grabbing it from your bag and placing it in at a bonus action. I'll say a bonus action or an action, whatever you want. But it's not just a free action at this point.
Yeah,
it's-
that's gonna do the same thing, because that doesn't work. No, there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave Thales and Andre here. So I'll take it as a bonus action, and yeah, no, it would have my spear out, so that doesn't work either. Yeah, Eldritch Blast doesn't. I'll stand back over here. I'll hold an Eldritch Blast for when the door opens. Probably won't work, but because of the field. But I don't know. Hoping I'm
You
far
hold an
enough
Eldritch
away.
Blast and the door opens. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Raven sits on my
Thalius.
shoulder and helps
Okay.
me if something approaches.
So this bandit will just run and open the door and run back again very quickly. And you see the portal immediately closing, then the door flies open, the portal closes. But you see Xanatar, which was the held action for Maloon. Probably also for you, I think, Sean?
Yeah, but if it's anti-magic field, then
Yeah, it will fail. You try, but Maloon can hurl his Azure Edge.
The Eldritch Blast fly through the air and then it just disappears.
Like,
Fizzles out before it hits the target.
Oh damn!
like it goes, and when the anti-magic field going out and it meets, it just like
Jeez, that's a horrible roll. Jeez. Yeah, so the Azure Edge flies out of his hands, hits Xanatar right in the face, but minor damage in that sense, and it appears back in the hand of Maloon. Now it's Xanatar's turn, and he floats upwards, and you don't know, he's talking as well, but he'll shoot. He has 3 eyeballs actions, right? Yeah, nice. So let's see. You still look like Nihil, all right, Sean?
Yep.
He'll hit Andre. Make me con save, please. Constitution save. Yeah.
+1. Oh, 15. I don't know if that's enough, but
Nope. You feel yourself paralyzing, so you're paralyzed at the moment.
Yay!
And let's see. He will try to. We'll try to. He's confused by Sean, so he'll not attack Sean directly, but at least he'll attack Maloon.
Does the portal come back on, or is just kick it out? Do you need
as
to
soon
fire-
as he fires his eye beams, the anti-magic
yeah.
field goes out. So it's like
Yeah,
bing,
yeah.
bling.
Yeah, it's correct. So the portal comes back on.
Or does he have
See.
to actively turn it back on if he casts spells?
out.
Is that a bonus action or any? Or is it just on whenever he's not casting spells?
He can choose. Let's see. Sweet wisdom save. Let's make it. Yes, so Loon shrugs it off as well, and he doesn't see anybody else, I guess. Nope. That's
That
his
is the-
turn.
But you
Let's
say that
see.
how does the anti thing going work? Because I'm pretty sure he needs to decide at the start of its turn where it is and if it's active.
Yeah, he.
You can't turn it on like after.
At the start of each of its turn, the beholder decides which the way the cone faces and whether the cone is active. The area works against its own eye rays, so it's off. So the portal will reappear at this moment. So the cone is now off. Good point.
Yeah, sorry.
And he's there.
one of my favorite enemies, so I know how they work.
Yeah. Good one. Sure.
So
The bandits will. They're still. Even though you notice that they're also pretty bit afraid of Xanatar, so they're not running away, but they're also let's let him deal with it a bit. Andre, what do you do?
Well, nothing, I guess.
Nope.
Or
Paralyzed.
I'm not stunned yet, or
get out!
It's
He's
yeah,
paralyzed.
no, it's
Oh, he's
paralyzed.
paralyzed. Oh, okay.
was I becoming paralyzed, or am I paralyzed?
No, you are paralyzed.
Do I make a save at the end of my turn, or?
And I think it's just for 1 minute. I'll double check.
Oh, enjoy.
Great.
Oh no, you can save for at the end of the team turn. So this turn you're paralyzed, and you can make a con save again. You
16.
make it. Make it. Nice. You're no longer paralyzed.
The magic in Ender comes back on again.
But it was your turn. Yeah. Olivia, what do you do?
Move here, and let me do a little weight check.
The portal is open, by the way, so
Yeah.
you can step through.
Sean,
it, but
Sean
you-
would yell everyone into the portal. I'll get Andre.
Yeah. Talius is also in full get out mode.
7, that's kind of. What was the range? I'm not gonna go to the portal without a parting gift. Like, come on.
Well, now's the chance with the ray off. So.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I would just calculate so I don't hit Ender this time.
Yes, please.
If I do the origin here of Fireball, I just won't hit Ender.
Yeah, sure. So that's a deck save. How much?
Yes, that's 15 deck save.
Okay, that's first bandit makes it.
He takes half, then he takes 10 damage instead of 21.
Other one makes it as well. Natural 20, natural 1. That's so.
Oh, I don't care. I am only care how sanitized.
Yeah.
Like,
One bandit will die on the spot. That's always good to know what's happening behind you. You didn't place any. No, there's no powder kegs there. I just want to make sure. Yep, just,
luckily not, because then Ender would be a goner, I guess.
He is also taking 20 damage, you say? If, you
21 on a fail and 10 on
Okay.
the save.
Let's see. Does he have legendary saves or just actions? But let's see. Dex, right? Oh, natural 20. Nice. So he takes only 10 damage.
Uh huh.
Only.
And does he?
10 damage.
But he has no resistances or something. Just to make sure. No. Okay.
I do this like when walking to the portal, towards the portal, and I just release it like in the second half a second later I step into the portal, like
Yeah. So
sweating. Bye.
Aye.
you're. I'll remove you from the map, the turn tracker at least,
Yes.
or.
Oh,
if
I
I
don't know if
delete
the
you-
portal is a two-way thing. But
It is
that's
a
not
turn.
really
Okay, let's put you here, and you're at the other location. Thalius, what do you do?
First I step this way and have a look what is going on.
Yeah, you see this horrible creature.
How
With all
far
his
is
eyes
Andre?
And you instantly regret looking.
I did say that I had Andre.
Yeah, you heard Sean.
I look at Sean, and since he looks confident,
Do you
I guess.
though? Do you?
Yeah, exactly. Since he looks confident, I
Yeah.
use
You
my
look like you
free
are.
action to take out another smoke powder barrel and drop it where I am right now,
Sure.
and then use my action to make a 10-second fuse and light that.
Sure. Yep.
And if I can use my
Yes.
bonus action to make it take another barrel out, I would also do that. But
Sure. No problem. 10 seconds, you say?
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's 1.5
Okay,
rounds.
1.5
Yeah. So I take out another barrel and
Could you maybe make it 13 just in case?
Too late.
I say, "Get out now!" and I step out. So I guess somewhere around initiative 10 it blows up or something. Like not the first time, but the second time it arrives there.
So roll me an intelligence. See how if you can deduce what 10 seconds is on this 10-minute fuse.
Yeah.
How good is your aim?
So, let's roll. So you're aiming for 10s. Let's see how far away from you this 10 seconds you are. Okay.
It instantly blows up. Anyway.
I would say you'd know the difference between 10 seconds and nothing. So it's not instantly blows up.
Just sticking the fire into the barrel.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm stepping through the portal.
Yeah. Let's see how far Malone can travel. No, he would not make it. And he heard you say,
Yep.
I've got him. So he'll. Does he have any other nice features?
Oh wait, do I have him? Yeah. 10, 20. It's 35. It's not 30 feet that he's away. Oh crap.
And half
Hey.
movement back.
You can
No, I was
teleport out.
I was gonna teleport, but
Oh.
Well, you still get a
I'll-
turn, Andre.
Yeah. Well, you it's understood. Turn somewhere.
I'll
maybe.
scream through Maloon, get Andre a bit closer if you can.
Get Andre a bit closer.
I don't think he can, though.
No,
Well, action and movement, right?
Oh, yeah, he can use his action to dash.
In action.
Yeah, that's true.
And then,
But he'll move forward.
Andre is
but
not
he has
paralyzed anymore, so
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
the beholder goes
but
first.
he has to take an action to drag him a bit, right? So it's not going to be.
Yeah,
but
so
he'll be
it's-
second.
it's action
Oh.
dash, so that then he can drag him like 10 feet, and then he can take the rest of his movement to get into the portal.
He only needs to drag him
Willing
5 feet.
creature, so it just takes double movement to drag someone. As long as I'm not fighting, then there's no loss of turns.
So 15, then another 15, and then he has 15 to
Yeah. So he can drag you for like 15 feet or something, right? So something like this.
Something
so
along
then-
those lines.
Yeah. So that's what he does.
Yeah,
Shao.
I'm gonna let him. That's fine.
Yeah, you do. No.
I'm just standing like, what the f was that?
That's
Okay.
a shame. Now, yeah, I'll move up, grab Andre, and thunder step into the portal.
Okay. Thunderstep.
Yeah. But, He's
yeah.
too far away to. And the
But
barrels are
Thales
also.
is still there, right?
No, Talia has stepped to the portal as well.
The Raven is still there. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
the next turn of the Raven, so can move through as well.
But the Raven will take damage from the Thunderstep, I think.
If notice if it needs to be within 10 feet of me, so
It is though, right? So it steps. Well,
Where is it? I don't see
well,
it.
on the right, then the
it
Raven
doesn't go
takes
around
damage.
corners. Does it go around corners, Thunder Wave? Or I think so, right?
Let me check.
Wall of Force. I think.
Is it
It's
damage
creature
from
within 10
Thunder
feet
Step?
of space.
Where you leave or where you end up?
Where I leave.
Yeah, I think the damage is around where you leave.
Where I leave.
So the
So
Raven is
that will
quite
be
far.
Before.
the
So that's
entry is here, right?
Yeah, but this is where I thunder step.
Oh, that's where you Thunderstep. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
I
down
understand.
step into the portal, otherwise I couldn't take Andre with me.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Okay. Yeah. No problem. You do that.
And when they leave, the Raven flies around the corner. As I gave it the last instructions to go for the eyes, and well, it can't attack, but it's gonna flap in the big beholder eye to distract it.
Really? Okay. So
Yeah, it's there to buy enough time for the explosive to go off.
Yeah, it's
Jetson will immediately on the other end take out the stone again, of course. But
Yes. Yeah. Okay. It's, the Raven gets disintegrated the moment it appears, and the last thing you see before closing the portal is his angry face from Xanatar, and with that, the portal closes before you. As a big charge of greenish energy was charging up from one of its eyes. So you just made it out. Congratulations. Yeah. You don't know what happens now.
We're quite far away.
Still managed
Yeah.
to piss off the biggest crime boss in the city. So, and
Yeah,
he's
that's
still
why I
alive.
was.
if it survives the explosion, you don't know.
That's why I was going for the collapsed
Big-
place on
biggest
top of him.
possible- yeah.
I didn't smoke fire 5E. Well, how much damage does this cause?
If smoke power is set on fire, dropped or otherwise roughly handled explodes, deals fire damage to each creature or object within 20 feet, dealing 1d6 damage for a pack.
96 for a
Or
keg.
96 for a keg. So there's
Okay, and
More than one crack, right?
7 kegs?
8 in the end, I think, I placed
okay.
up there.
Okay.
But you get a saving throw, I think.
6.
Hold on.
Yeah, it gets a saving throw, but I'm going to roll the damage first and then see how much.
You get a dex save per
uh,
half, DC 12. So
So that's 96 for a keg, and there's 8 kegs, so 7. Nice, 72d6.
72d6.
Oh,
think we're not
Oh.
playing on difference. 72d6.
does it matter that it's half? That's sort of the question, right?
That's
Well, he
close.
could have more than 135. I've never fought a beholder. I never ran a beholder.
No.
I'm
Well,
not sure
it
if you're
doesn't.
supposed to kill Xanatar.
Quite
Pretty
high
sure it
score,
doesn't
much
if
have
I
more.
that
remember.
much. I think
He
it doesn't
he
have
he
that
does
much.
the Xanatar does have more than that, to be honest.
yeah,
He-
this
But
one,
I
yeah,
already,
Xanatar might
I
be,
already
yeah,
did
yeah.
quite a lot of damage. Well, not.
yeah,
If
this
this
one
is enough, then quite
If
a lot
half of
is.
this doesn't kill him, then I did not do a lot of damage to him. But I
Yeah.
did do almost 40, and a fireball and a axe.
Well, at least his minions are. It's only 20 feet explosion, actually.
We'll see.
Gong, 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 gong.
I'm sure if he's dead, it's gonna make the morning news.
Probably start a gang war immediately.
Yes, like vacuum of power, like you feel like.
Oh, you don't know. So
I also
Does
think
the
that if
goldfish
it's in
look
a bloody
upset?
mountain, the whole
What?
city is just gonna be shaking.
where you're at, roll perception check for me.
I think we're quite far away. If I remember correctly.
I think so.
Nice.
There we go again. I'm still like,
I'm glad you rolled the double the double 20s at the right moment and no 0-20.
yeah. Definitely.
So do I feel any tremors with 26?
Faint. You so something like, but that could be a cart riding outside the street as well. But no.
The short fuse might have actually worked. Let's. I wonder if the explosion was big enough to take out the crypt as well, or if they're gonna have another little tremor in 10 minutes or so.
Pretty sure we'll find out soon enough that we'll hear
Talking
it from
about-
someone.
Things we're sure about. I think we should get out of here just in case he has another one of those stones lying
Yeah,
around
we
this place.
we should.
What
Start
what
moving.
what the fuck did that thing do to me?
I-
Like I put some arrows in it, and then they opened the door,
It's the eyes.
and
Hey, he
then
looked
I-
fine when I came around the corner.
You don't look at the eyes too often. They're not healthy.
there is nothing but eyes.
Yes,
What
that's
was that,
the problem
anyway?
with those kind of creatures.
You can't look at it without looking at a eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why general tactic of retreating is most likely the best one.
Well, if I never look at that again, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I don't feel like
But I'm
seeing one of
sure
those
I
again.
almost killed it. I shot like
Only a
3
few
arrows
minutes
into
ago,
it.
you guys were considering to bring one back for the bar. So just
a dead one.
Do we have a good place to lay low?
well, what's his name's house? Who did try to kill the
Renar.
Renar.
Yes,
Yes.
Mm,
that's the
I-
best place I can think of. Or we can go to one of our. We could go to my order, Black Hands, but I doubt they will let us leave with all the stuff we carry.
if we don't mind the draft, we can slowly sleep at the Bloody Fist again. Pretty sure people don't know us there. Don't know that we're there.
Sure.
Hmm.
I think we can just sleep at the Blacksmith Tower if we want, but Bloody Fist is maybe more inconspicuous. I agree. I'll
Well,
follow your leads.
if we can sleep at the Blackstaff's tower for one night, I'd feel a whole lot better.
See, it might not
I
be too
mean,
bad.
We might even
Sure.
want to inquire there if.
We might want to inform her that we potentially have a gang war on our hands because one of the factions is about to follow her.
blew up, by then have either blown up or failed to blow up.
Either actually blew him up or else probably blew up a chunk of his infrastructure anyway, including
At least
If
Probably
it went
like
off, If
As
the found
manpower.
issues.
As
We
best
decimated
case,
this higher
as
up.
best
so-
case, we killed him. At worst case, we made him really, really angry.
Let's go. I think this is one of those moments where the Black Staff might give us some advice, and at the very least tell us if his lair is destroyed and he's harmless, or if he's found the fuses, removed them, and is now hunting.
I doubt they have a guy on the inside that's currently alive, but we'll see.
Well, they would know if the place exploded, I suspect.
Oh, we can ask. I think
Can
we
hope.
are the guys with the most information on that subject. But
Absolutely true, probably, but you know.
If Fatcher had somebody inside, she would have told us. I think.
Dalius
It's,
still thinks like the Greyhounds are basically the KGB and know everything and can manipulate
Yes.
everything.
yes, comrade, let me write down what you ate for breakfast this morning.
yes.
I only heard stories about them that they secretly control the Lords of Waterdeep and God knows what else people tell in stories.
That's why I'm in the party, right? To keep an eye on you, Talius. My
Yeah,
job.
probably. Anyway,
Okay, I'm gonna take a short break, and we'll continue on when we return.
All right.
it was nice.
Get a
Yes.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah.